Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon, aka the Melanin Nostalgia Runner, and today this is another piece of the Ready to Go Outside series. Today I'm going to be doing pretty much putting my face on or getting beat or aka makeup. Usually when I do makeup, for the most part, I like to do makeup that looks like I'm not wearing makeup. But sometimes I add a little flash or razzmatazz to it. And today I'm probably going to, I'm not really sure what I'm doing today, to be honest. I was thinking, do I want to go all in and maybe do like some razzmatazz, aka like the lashes of them all? I don't wear lashes all the time. Sometimes if I'm just feeling it, I do it. Basically, I did just get done taking a shower and basically getting ready for the day. So I already have clothes on. I'm going casual, regular, degular, so I'm not presenting the outfit as much. But this is what I'm wearing. Casual, athleisure, a little bit of the stomach showing. No fat shaming over here. I got a little bit of the abs situation. And then, I just showed a little bit of the bra, but it's a sports bra. So it's kind of meant to be shown. So I'm going athleisure today. And this is one of my last days where I kind of just have time to just do whatever. So I do still want to look nice though. And that's kind of the way that I like to spice up sometimes my athleisure look. If I'm going more casual with my fit, I will sometimes, put some makeup on, add a little spice to it. So today, that's what we're doing. Don't mind me looking down. I also have a mirror right in the area of the camera so that I can make sure I get everything together. Now, what am I using? I'm using a wipe because again, like I mentioned, I just got out of the shower, but I didn't clean my face yet. I did, though, cheat and lined my brows. I'm not someone that gets my brows professionally done. I know a lot of people do that, but I don't really like the look of that. For me, anyway, I like kind of more the natural look. So I do them myself. And then when I wear makeup, I jazz them up. So I'm wiping a little bit more because, and for those who have pets, if you know, you might have extra, hair or whatever on you just because of that, fur just gets everywhere somehow, some way. It just does. So I like to give my face extra little wipe down. And what I'm using this time is this. I just got them on Amazon. Nothing special. I just like to look for things that I like to use wipes versus using a face cleanser and stuff like that. Because I'll be honest, I'm someone who's lazy. And so I like to do something great for my skin, but I also like the convenience of it all. And I know if it's not convenient, I'm probably not going to do it. Just like even with flossing. I floss a lot because I have periodontal disease, so I actually have to floss twice a day. But with flossing, for a very long time, and I'll be honest, I'll be truthful here. We're family here, right? Well, as a kid and even younger adult years, and that's another story time. I was not the best at flossing regularly. And I didn't become really good at flossing until they made those floss dental things where you could just and now I don't miss. I don't miss. And it took that for flossing to be convenient for me to do it all the time. But that's my whole entire point. This is convenient, so I get them. Any wipes will do, whatever works for your skin. I would recommend, though, before you get any type of wipes, face cleansers, or anything like that, double check what type of skin you have. I have combo skin, so T-zone, oily, dry. here. I found that at a very young age. And the way I found out was when I was briefly in modeling school. Again, another story time for another day. But anyway, I then put some face lotion. Do not put body lotion on your face. I repeat, do not put body lotion on your face. And also do not avoid not lotioning your face. Hello. Anyway, the one I'm using right now, I have two different kinds, well, a couple different kinds I like to use. Sometimes I like to use a face serum, and sometimes I like to use a face lotion. And I've been using this. Again, not an ad, but hey, Procter & Gamble, since you just purchased it, if you want to sponsor, please sponsor me. But anyway, the face card already looks awesome. Anyway, so next thing I'm going to do now that my face is cleansed and I put on some lotion on my face for moisture, to moisturize it. And also too, I tried to buy, before I go on, I tried to buy face lotion that has SPF in it, this SPF 15. Now for those who don't have as much melanin, you probably want to have a higher SPF. And in the summer months, this isn't quite enough. I will probably find something with a 30. But winter months, and also just because you have the melanin doesn't mean you shouldn't have anything with SPF. Everyone needs SPF. Just saying. Anyway, so that's what we're doing there. And also another thing, even though this isn't related to my makeup, it's more related to what if you checked out my other videos on this series, I did my hair yesterday. I did my hair the other day. And one of the things I like to do while I'm doing my makeup, that's when I decide I'm going to take care of my edges prior to going out. And I'm just using Q-Jam, same thing I used for the hair initially. Or whatever edge control you have, I would then do that. It's one of the things I do. And then I have this. And I just put this on my edges and keep them on until I'm ready to leave or ready to like present to the world. That way I have the edges laid down and now we could focus on the face. And also too, I do this also so that I don't accidentally get makeup in my hair. Another pro tip, especially if you're someone who naturally has edges. I naturally have edges, so I would not, it's hard to do your makeup, especially if you're going to beat it up. And then you get like, you know, foundation, or if you're someone who contours. I contour. I don't really do the foundation of it all anymore. If you're someone who does that, if you don't move your hair back, it so easily gets all over. You know, you can tell you have makeup on, and the whole idea, especially with the look I'm doing and the look I just generally like to do unless I'm going out at night and trying to jazzmatazz it up, you don't want to look like you have makeup on. And before you put any makeup on, you know, your face is a canvas. And makeup is an art. So if your face is a canvas, what do you need before you paint? Prime. So this is face primer I'm using. I just brought it like at Walgreens. You can get any kind. Anything will do. I love me. And then also, usually with face primer, it tells you what type of primer it is for what type of skin. And I already mentioned what type of skin I have. I have combination skin. So face primer for combination skin. So that's what I do next. You can just, again, buy that at Walgreens or whatever. So next, I'm trying to decide. Also, too, another thing that's nice about face primer, it just makes your face look amazing. So even if you don't want to put foundation on, I sometimes just wear the primer and don't put the foundation on. If your skin's clear enough to do that, do that. But you know, it's neither here nor there. That's up to you on what you want to do. So then the next thing I'm going to be doing is, I think I am gonna contour today. But yeah, I think I'm gonna contour. Okay, so I'm actually still trying to decide what contouring kit I'm gonna use. So I either want to go the roller route, or the powder and cream base route combo. And I haven't decided which one I'd rather do. I feel like this roller route is not as dramatic and not as obvious, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Because I don't, again, the look I want to go for today is I don't want to look like I have makeup on. So one of the first things I do is I want to glow. And well, actually, before I do any of that, one of the things I like to do is I like to make sure I cover up any of the spots where there might be blemishes. So I think I actually am going to do a powder and then the kit, this little kit here combo. And then I'm just getting my brushes ready because I have multiple brushes. You're like, why do you have all these brushes? Because a girl likes options. That's why she has them. Anyway. So this is like my contour kit thing I use. And one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up any blemishes I have on my face. And you don't need a lot. And you don't really need to blend it. Because when you blend your face at the end of the contouring, it'll all blend together and it'll look. Then you shouldn't see any blemishes. That's just the idea. And a little goes a long way. So while I'm doing this, I would love if you all can give me some suggestions, ideas of other things I could be doing with this channel, or if maybe I should just like create a second channel. I haven't decided yet. One of the things I am thinking about doing is I want to do reaction videos too. But I want to do reaction videos based off my personality. And I look crazy. I want to do reaction videos based off my personality. So I kind of want to do something where I'm highlighting my inner nerd. I think I mentioned in a previous video, I do like to occasionally watch pro wrestling. And I actually watched the pay-per-view last night. And the thing that's awesome, it's no longer pay-per-view. It can be pay-per-view, but I took advantage of a Black Friday sale that some of the streaming services had. And one of the streaming services that had that Black Friday sale is Peacock. So I pay 99 cents a month for Peacock. And guess what's all in that package that I didn't know was a happy accident? WWE. I didn't know that. So, yeah. So as a result, I'm like, oh, awesome sauce. I am going to try to blend it a little bit. And the way you blend is you don't rub, you pat. Because I want to blend when I blend everything else in at the end. And I'm not a professional makeup artist. I just do what works for me. And I try to do what people have taught me through the years, but I'm sure there's some things that maybe I forgot along the way, that maybe I'm not doing completely how I was taught originally. But, you know, I like my final results, so it's kind of like whatever. But anyway, so I'm thinking about, with the reaction videos, I'm thinking about, you know, maybe reviewing Not all WWE. I'm not that girl. I'm more of a casual fan, if anything. I just watch pay-per-views, and I still kind of follow some of the storylines here and there. Just through YouTubers, not really through watching the content myself. It's odd. So I'm thinking about that. Or the other thing that I'm thinking about doing is throwbacks of content. So one of the things I want, because again, nostalgia is part of the name, right? So I'm thinking maybe I should like review nostalgia content. Like one of my ideas, which will be my inner nerd, and for 80s babies and even early 90s babies, you guys will appreciate this. I want to review the original X-Men like the X-Men cartoons that was on the 90s. I kind of want to review that because I also have Disney Plus, so I can literally watch it and then review it, and we could maybe even do a watch party, not on YouTube, but probably on Twitch, on another, that way the monetization of it all and the copyrights of it all is not as much of an issue. But I'm thinking about doing something like that. Ooh. I am looking in the camera a little bit more because also the ring light is also helping with the lighting to know if I'm blending properly. We're doing a good job. Okay. So we'll time out on the other conversation, back to this conversation. So now that we have gotten our blemishes covered with the concealer of it all, also, you're probably wondering, what concealer did I use? I have a whole entire makeup kit. And this is not the only concealer I have. I've been dabbling and messing with makeup since I was like, I want to say 6 or 7. I used to like wear my mom's makeup. And after a while, that's when because I also mentioned the modeling school. That's actually how the modeling school thing happens, because of the fact that I loved wearing makeup and I love being a girly girl. Even though I also like to, I'm also a tomboy. I'm a little bit both. I like to embrace both energies, both feminine and masculine energy. Let's just say that. Anyway, so the next thing we're going to do, though, is we are going to, and it's up to you on what you prefer. I prefer to use you can either do like a bronzer, and I'm more of a bronzer girl, or like the lighter contour you're going to do. I like to glow when I go outside. I mean, the melanin already pops, but I like the extra pop. So I'm going to go ahead now and add the bronzer. And a little bit goes a long way. And you try to put the bronzer in places where you want to highlight, you want things to pop. So then I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. And I brought this makeup kit on Amazon. Yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm a firm believer, just a random side note, of doing with, and comes to most makeups, as long as it's not something that's horrible for your skin, it's not going to break it out, you can buy it on a budget. You don't need the main brands. I mean, I will occasionally #treat myself for it, but like, I know I don't need it, because also I don't really wear makeup often enough to really justify it, at least in my opinion. Because I actually like to go more natural usually. But today I just feel like I wanted to jazz it up a little bit. So I'm going to glow when I go outside. Okay, so then the next thing we're doing now is the dark, to blend it all together. It looks crazy right now, but it's gonna look good, trust me. And if not, you know what the beautiful thing about makeup is? You could always redo it. It's not a big deal. So, and then also, this is where we go over here a little bit. Again, highlighting what you want to be highlighted. All right. That's that on that. I know I look crazy right now. Trust me, it's going to look good. It will. It's going to come together. I promise you. Now the blending of it all. And I cheat sometimes. I wipe blend, wipe that, wipe tap, wipe tap, wipe tap. Doesn't look like I'm doing that, but also try to use a nice size brush. This is my contouring brush. This is also a contouring brush. I just personally don't like it because it's not big enough for me. It doesn't get it done. This gets it done. I can really blend with this thing. And then really also, this is a better brush if you maybe did this wrong. You can hide your imperfections. The bigger the brush, at least for me, the easier it is to blend it and then hide maybe how you did it initially to make it do what it needs to be done. My nose looks crazy right now. We're gonna fix it. See? This side already looks amazing. This is the side where, oh, what the hell? Let's see. Anyway. So yeah, back to the original other thing I was talking about. So I'm thinking about reviewing maybe like X-Men cartoons. I would love to go back to rewatch that stuff because I haven't watched it since I was a kid. And now I want to know, me being a grown woman, what, because a lot of cartoons, especially, were for kids and adults. Well, all cartoons I feel like are for kids and adults. There's always hidden meanings. And I probably didn't catch it when I was watching it as a kid. And now I want to go back and rewatch it. Because honestly, the other reason why I've been thinking about wanting to do that is the X-Men movies they weren't it. The cartoons, I'm like, wow, how do the cartoons do a better job? I don't even understand. So anyway, I'm thinking about maybe doing that, or also adding the music aspect of it, reviewing old music videos or older songs that, Gen Zers wouldn't know about. And, especially, okay, side note, we'll get back to what I'm doing right now shortly. So the early 90s R&B and late 80s R&B and early 90s R&B, why did my parents let me listen to that? The things they were talking about were not appropriate for kids' age. And I was singing it like I knew about it. I do now, but come on now. Anyway, I would love to review something like that. Also rock. For those who know me, know I like all genres over here. And been to rock shows, a lot of them. Yeah, so I love reviews. Maybe even something that I haven't listened to before that someone could put me on to. I would love to react to that. I think that'll be kind of fun. And also too, I maybe just invite someone else to react with me. So it's not just me reacting by myself. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. What do you think that'll be good for this channel? Or should I create a second channel for that? I will say this, I wouldn't do any of the reaction videos right away. I want to get more consistent. I want this to become a schedule first before I do anything else. And then potentially go on to that. Now, I've been blending for a while, but okay, it looks good. My face looks clean. Looks like a canvas, and that was the whole goal. And are we glowing? We're glowing. We're glowing. All right, so then the next thing we're gonna do is, I think I actually am gonna do a combination of both. So I'm not gonna use this for the blush. That's what it looks like. Also, I probably could have used this to contour, but it's not my thing. So instead, I'm going to use this one. So I'm going back to powder, and I have a different brush for that. And I like this because this kind of blends, you know. And do a little goes a long way. And if you notice, I don't do this. There's no this, because you shouldn't be doing this. You go, you know, especially if you're someone that has high cheekbones like I do, you're trying to highlight that. Like, think of makeup as a way of highlighting your, you know, your face card, basically. And I just use this to apply it on, but I don't use this to blend. I still go back to my large brush to blend everything, for the most part. Other things are smaller. I don't really want to use the big brush because it again, you can hide imperfections with this, but you also can like delete what you did. And I just powder it. I don't do the powder circle as much on this. I just powder because I want this to still be, you know, there. I want you to see a little bit of the rose. It's not obvious, but looks good, right? Okay. So next thing, I am thinking I'm not going to go all in on the makeup this time. And when I mean all in, I'm not going to wear the lashes today. Because that also requires me to put the liner on, because lashes I use magnetic lashes. So that means you have to put the liner on first, let the liner dry, and then I want to get used to filming by doing makeup first before I add that Jazzmatazz to it, because putting these on, a lot of trial and error. So I want to perfect that more before I put that on the channel. I might put a final result of me doing that on the channel with my face being together all the way with that. But also, I'm going casual. This is more for, we're trying to do something. This is casual, regular, degular look today. So next thing I'm going to do is, I think I mentioned before, I already worked my eyebrows for them to look the way I need them to look. But as you see, my face is so clean, you can't even see my eyebrows anymore. So we use this to highlight the eyebrows. So I'm not drawing them on like a lot of people who aren't educated in makeup thinks is what you're doing. That's not what that is. I am highlighting what is already there. It's just my, see? I'm just literally highlighting what's already there. That's all you do. Now, if I was going for more of a night wear and I was trying to be more dramatic, it would be thicker. I would, you know, highlight it more thicker than what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to go natural and casual today. So I don't need it to be crazy. And then also one thing I like to do to make sure that I'm doing what needs to be there. And then I also do this rule for when I'm cleaning up my eyebrows. I do this rule. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. When it comes to making sure you don't have a unibrow at all. Because without that, I am someone who is naturally, I have a lot of hair. We'll just leave it at that. Also, I have a lot of natural baby hair. So I have a tendency, if I don't clean it up, my baby hairs will go here. My real baby hairs, not the, you know, the ones that people are doing right now. It's a little much, but My baby hairs will go all the way. Like, I just don't like that look. It's just not for me. Not for me. We'll just say that. Okay, so this isn't done yet. Nice thing also, I just brought this again at Walgreens, and I don't like the liquid because the liquid's harder to control, and then it's harder to not have a thick look. So I do more of like the one where, and I don't like pencils either. This is more of like a cream, but it's like in a kind of like a pencil-ish type of format. So it's a combination. And I personally like that because I just have more control with it. And then the other side is you have like a kind of similar to what you have for your mascara, for when you're doing your mascara, a brush to brush it down and also blend it so it doesn't look like you drew on your face, because you actually don't want to look like you drew on your face. That's the whole point. It shouldn't look like you drew on your face if you're doing the natural look like I'm doing. I'm trying to just go natural looking today. I don't want to look like I have makeup on. I just wanted to look like, oh my gosh, you take really good care of your face and your skin. That's the look we're going for. Anyway, so that's it for that. Next, we're going to do some eyeshadow. And you're thinking, okay, so now you're doing eyeshadow. How is this going to look natural? There's totally a way for it to look natural, trust me. I brought this mini palette, and I like this one because it actually blends in with what's already on my face. It's bronzy, has a glow to it, and it's natural colors. And then I have another makeup brush. Side note, I have multiple makeup brushes. I don't know. I just like makeup brushes. Actually, I have 2 pairs of makeup brushes, and the ones I'm wearing right now, the ones I'm using right now, I might have to get rid of those soon, because you shouldn't keep them for a long time because bacteria. Or, I clean them, but you still shouldn't keep them for a long time because, again, bacteria. And also they're pretty affordable to get more. So since this is a day, and this is why I like this, because you have daytime looks and nighttime looks, and this is a day, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of it on my lid here. And again, you still notice I'm doing the pat, and I'm going to do that on both eyelids. Oh yeah, my face is already looking the way it used to look. Okay, so you can see I added that in there. Not a lot. A little goes a long way. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to still do more. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the lighter one. And you're like, where are you putting the lighter one? Up top. And no, I'm not going for the Tammy Faye look. For those I just aged myself a little bit when I said Tammy Faye. I'm not going for Tammy Faye look. Trust me. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. So it looks really, this makes it where and you always want to go lighter up top, more of the color you're looking for in the bottom. And then I'm going to finish it off, and then you'll see what I got going on here. And I picked colors that blend naturally together because, again, we're going to blend. Okay, so then I'm going to do this on the other side. I'm someone who likes to do it on both sides first before I finish it up, because also that way, I feel like if I do everything on one side but not the other, I can't see what I did wrong because, you know, sometimes you don't get it right the first time. So you want to make sure I try to do both sides, like the same process at a time on both sides. So I'll be like, oh, I like how this looks better. Let me do this on that side. And I literally right now am seeing that that's what's happening. Because if you notice, this is like, I have it lighter on this side, I have it on this side. And that's exactly why I do that. So that, oh, I want to get a little bit more on this side. That way I can try to make it as symmetrical as possible. Because that's important. You know? All right. It looks crazy again, but trust the process, guys. Trust the process. And then I cheat. I just use the palm of my hand to get some of the excess makeup off. I'm going to clean my hands later, clearly. And then I'm going to use the last bit here, which is this color. I don't want to use this. I would use this at night if I was going to be more dramatic. I'm still, again, we know what we're doing here. And that is going to go right here in the line of your eyelid. You know, the natural line that everyone has. It's fine. It's part of being a human. And you put that there, right in here. See? And then you just do on both sides. Okay. Alrighty. Looks good. Looks good. Good, good, good. All right, so after that, we're gonna do our favorite thing we love to do. Blend. And we're just gonna do a little pat. Shouldn't take much of a pat to get it to look good. See, not much of a pat, an easy pat. Now, if you're going for the dramatic look, you of course don't blend as much. I'm kind of going for semi-dramatic. I don't think so. I think it looks natural though. I do notice when I did that, and this is something I just need to learn, and I forgot, I like to do my brows last for a reason, because when you blend at times with your eyeshadow, it will take away the blending of what you just did with your eyebrows. And that's not what you want, you know? It's not what you want. That's not what you're looking for. All right, but this is what I'm looking for. I know that's right. Okay, so last but certainly not least. Actually, no. Why am I saying last but certainly not least? That is a lie. That is a bold-faced lie. I got 2 more steps. Actually, 3. A couple more. We'll see. So I also have this. This is, you know, to make sure your natural lashes are doing what they need to do. And you should do this for both if you're adding lashes on, or if you're just going to go natural like I'm going to today and just adding mascara. I do need another thing, mascara, because I use this to death. And it's about that time. And you should be switching out your mascara pretty often anyway, because, you know, that really is truly bacteria keeping it for a long time. And you don't want bacteria going into your eyes, because, you know, who wants that? That's bad, bad. See, nice and simple. I like it. To the point. Me personally, because I can't see my bottom lashes and I don't like that I can't see my bottom lashes, I always add bottom lashes because I just think that looks more natural. And oh, I just brought this at, Walgreens or CVS or wherever you go, wherever drugstore you go to, or even grocery store, Mariano's, whatever, wherever your thing is. That's where I got it. Now I'm going to redo this one a little bit. And then let's go to the bottom here. Go a little bit more on this one. Yeah, I'm actually even running out of mascara. It's not even as much there. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself a little bit. I'm like, I look good. Anyway, so then the next thing, this is kind of almost the last, but certainly not least. Almost, not quite. I need to decide what kind of red are we doing today? Because your girl loves red on the lips. So I'm thinking either this or, oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. This is kind of the same color as that, so I just kind of want to avoid that because they're kind of the same. One thing I do like about this, or this, which is like a lip gloss, not really lipstick. I like this kit because this is a kit where if you want non-stick, this is what you go for. And I'm going out after this to have a couple of drinks. So that might be what I want to go for. I maybe want to go for something where I don't, make the bartender's life a little bit easier, because I know they hate that word lipstick, but they know that's me. They know that's what I do. So either that or I love this kind of red. This red, like fire engine red. Okay, this is the same as the other two. I have a lot of that color. But lately I've just been bold. You know what? We're just going to go, maybe we're going to go bold. Or I already shared, I have a whole entire kit. I could do any of these versions of red. Yeah. So I have options of what I want to do here. I'm thinking now, I really want to go back to, I want to go fire engine red. But do I have fire engine red in any of these palettes here? Because I also want to do the nonstick. I really like the nonstick. I think this is fire engine red nonstick. Let me just see. Oh, yep. This is fire engine red. This is what we're doing. We're definitely doing this. Oh, also if you're going to use a nonstick, make quadruple sure that your lips are not dry. Okay? My lips are almost never dry because I always moisturize my lips. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I know a lot of people like lip liners. I don't know. I've never been a lip liner girl, ever. Even though now today most people wear lip liners that match their lips or they do the blend look on their lips. That's never been my thing. I like the lips for me is where my boldness comes in at. Everything else will be simple for the most part, but then the lips will be like pop. So I don't really like to use a liner, especially if you're someone who can line your lips without the liner. Like, that's the thing that's nice about using one of these, or even when you do lipstick, just, that's the other reason why I use these too, because I have this on deck just in case I mess up and I can start over again. But I wear lipstick so frequently, I know where my line on my lips are. I know where I want it to be at. I know where I want to highlight it at. So that's what we do. And also too, I just don't, so if I was to use lip liner, I would be putting it all here and stuff, and I just don't like that look. I like to have it on the bottom, but not the top. And I think it really depends on what your personal preference and style is of that. And for me, I really care. I really rather not. It comes with this. And it's not clear anymore, but it's because you dab it on. I dab it on after the fact. Because I don't love how this stuff makes my lips look without it. I love having a moisturized lip look. I don't ever want my lips to look like it's just dry. That's gross. Not my thing. Anyway, so this is what the makeup's looking like. The makeup's giving, at least to me, what needs to be gave. I'm happy with how it looks anyway. So what I'm going to do to finish up the look was just some accessories. I need to buy more accessories, by the way. I don't use expensive earrings. Just isn't my thing. I'm just a firm believer you can accessorize and wear makeup, and you don't have to break the bank to do all that. Now, I spend money on clothes and shoes, but not, and even that, I still can do cheap fashion too. Like, this is a little bit pricey, but like, not really. I don't know. I'm just not someone who likes to spend a lot of money on fashion. I'm more of like, you can look good on a budget. It's not hard. It's called having creativity. So I go on and off on, a lot of people know this about me, but not everyone knows. I have a nose ring or I have my nose pierced. We'll say that. But I just don't wear it often. Sometimes I do when I'm feeling a little spicy. And today, as you could tell, I'm feeling a little spicy today. So we're going to wear it. We're going to wear one of the things. And this part is just never cute. So we're going to maybe have to do a take or two. Oh, no, we're good. You could tell I've been wearing it again lately. Because if it's been a long time, we would not be filming me doing this. See? I just went, pop, and we back. We back at it. So I'm about ready to go. The edges, they're not perfect. But they look good for me. Because I'm not really a huge edge girl. I like to do things where I look good for me and also like it's still me. Because people who know me know I'm not going to go extra on stuff if I don't have to. Oh yeah, we outside. We ready. Oh yeah, we're now ready to go outside. Anyway, do I like how my edges are looking? One thing is, I don't think I had it on long enough. So if I don't love my edges, we can always do backup. It's one thing about having your hair in braids or twists, which, by the way, I'm just going to state, I feel like I got my superpower back. When I have my hair in braids or like any type of like protective style, I feel protected. How about that? That's exactly how I feel. I feel like, okay, I got my crown back on and we outside. We ready to go. We ready to do this thing. And see, this is the other reason why I don't do expensive earrings, because again, I think I mentioned introductory video, I'm naturally clumsy. So I don't want to do anything where I look like, oh my gosh, what? I would rip my earring off. It feels like a good, I feel like it feels like an expensive earring. Just like, oh, my hair is getting tangled up. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. So I'm trying to toy with what do I want to do, with or without the headband. Oh, no. I'm not trying to do that today. I am dramatic today, but not that dramatic. I think the lashes and debuting the hair is enough. I don't think we need to do anything extra. Anyway, that's it for the Get Ready With Me series. I hope you enjoyed it. And like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.